sir. Thank you for calling 630-262. Please leave your message after the tone.
If you were a young, ambitious, clued-up French sommelier or wine waiter, do you know what you'd do? Leave France and come to Britain. For one thing, there are far more jobs here than there, and you'd probably get a much better wine education. Claude Douard is a member of this new émigré subculture in London, and one of the cockiest, which is probably just as well because he works for Marco Pierre White. So you came here in '92. Why?
I decided to come in London, not in London first, in Oxford with Raymond Blanc for the language.
The language?
Language. Exactly. It's my accent. I know you've got a very awful French accent, very powerful.
Oh, it's lovely.
But people like that. People like that.
Claude's domain is the £1.6 million cellar that basically keeps Teetotal Marco's luxury restaurant in profit. The average amount spent per bottle here is £120.
This is the one for you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Claude reckons he can sniff out the big spenders from those who just want to wallow in that French accent.
Sorry, ladies. Are you ready with the wine, or do you want some help maybe to order some wine? Yes, you need something quite a bit acidic, very fruity wine to go with the sea bass and caviar.
Okay.
Don't forget you got some caviar. So forget the Chardonnay. We can go through a Sauvignon, for example, which is very fresh. So we can go through, what I've got for you, we can go to California wine, which is very, very nice. And if I may recommend you something, I've got an excellent frog slip, Sauvignon Blanc, which is 1995 vintage. And the wine. When you see the customer passing the door, you know if this customer is going to spend some wine, drink some wine or not. Of course, time to time you get some surprise, but you know it. You know it. I think I know it.
How?
Feeling. It's a question of feeling now. We're talking about your own feeling. That vanilla champagne,
yes.
85.
Yes.
That's 85. That's serious vintage in Burgundy, and the wine is absolutely brilliant.
What do you think here?
So do you reckon you're pretty good at steering people towards a particular wine?
Yes, yes, I think so.
The other one which I was tempted by was the Musigny 1989 from Meunier.
The wine is perfect.
Yes.
But for your menu today, I think something like 1985, Vonnet,
Yes,
Marquis d'Angevin will be better because the wine is ready, it's open. 89 is good, it's new, it's still new for Pinot Noir from Burgundy.
Sounds lovely. Yeah, sounds wonderful.
But anyway, if you don't like it, I will drink it.
No vulgar pop, but a discreet sniff. What's been your most profitable meal recently in terms of wine sales?
For lunch, I remember 1 month ago I do a table of two. They spend only for wine for 1,300.
£1,300 on wine for lunch for two?
For lunch for two.
Was it a special lunch?
Amical lunch. Enjoying the wine.
A friendly lunch?
Friendly lunch.
2 men?
2 men, yes.
How did I guess? What sort of people spend this kind of money on wine in restaurants when they know they're paying 4 or 5 times the amount it would cost retail, say?
Or you've got star people, politician people coming.
Politicians?
Politicians.
Politicians earning enough for that? Gosh.
Time to time, yes.
Claude served wine for just 7 years, including a stint for the French culture minister instead of doing national service. Then Britain beckoned.
London's booming. You've got restaurants opening every week, and all the owners want a sommelier. I think the London's market is the more exciting in the world, actually, what's happening in London. And people drinking wine, and good wine, not quantity, but quality, which is very important.
Do you ever persuade people to spend less than they meant to?
They can pay less, yes.
But not if you get to them first.
No, it's this kind of people. You have to play with people. That's my job. It's a big game. If people want to spend 30 pounds on one bottle of wine, if you are good, then they are not going to get this bottle. I'm going to be winner at the end, because you want to be always a winner. Part of my job.
That looks absolutely amazing, actually.
I think that is the most disgusting thing I've ever
I'm sorry, everybody, but I think it's going to taste. It smells heavenly.
That's a lovely bouquet, actually.
What's the most expensive bottle on the wine list?
You got the Mouton 45, 1945, Mouton Rothschild.
How much is that?
I think it's around 6,000 pounds, 7,000 pounds.
Has anyone ever ordered it?
Not yet, but I'm sure I'm going to sell some. And also I've got the Jeroboam of La Romanée Conti in my cellar. And so that's like a treasure, you know. It's 12 bottle size, which is 45,000 pounds.
Claude's not on commission, but unusually, the more he sells, the more he can spend. Today, he's at a particularly fine wine auction, in pursuit of single bottles of the world's most famous sweet white, and not just any vintage.
And we move now on to the Chateau d'Yquem, starting off with the stunning 1847 vintage. 7,500, 8,000. On my left at 8,000 pounds, 8,200, 8,500, 8,800, 9,000. 9,000 pounds here for the bottle. All done at 9,000 pounds. That's yours, Claude, 204. Lot 953, the 1858, all done at 8,000 pounds, 204, thank you. 1864 vintage, again for you on the left at 6,000, all done at 6,000 pounds, 204. 955, 1865 Yquem, 204 again, as catalogue, the 1869 here. 204, 204, that's yours, sir, 204. No? No? I thought you were going for a clean sweep. 1,300 pounds then.
Hello, Marco. So just get 15 vintages of Chateau d'Yquem. At least we spend 70,000 pounds tonight. I've got one of the best sellers in UK. So when you are sommelier and you get one of the best sellers in UK, well, everything's fine.
Well done.
Thank you very much. I'm French. I know what I'm talking about.
Counterfeit wines and how to spot them. Another Vintners Tale at 10:15 next Thursday on BBC Two.